Hello, my name is Cheyenne Turley. This is Community Health Methods Winter 2023. That is a picture of me and my grandma the day I went through the temple and I got endowed. Maybe how do I? There we go. So I started BYU in 2020, and then I've been studying public health with an emphasis in health education and promotion ever since. That's kind of a lie. I started off as a biology major and I absolutely hated it. And then I met Brother Lewis through a class I was taking at the time, and he basically told me like, "What are you doing? Take public health," and I did. My favorite movie is The Muppets. I like any of the Muppet movies. I also like to sew sometimes. I actually have a certificate in sewing in apparel design and construction. On the top left, there is a quilt I made last semester. I am from Reno, Nevada. I absolutely love it there. It is a good time. I think it's heaven on earth. Um, and then this picture, I don't know if my camera will move. Oh, there we go. This picture up above me is a picture of me and my two roommates. The one on my right is actually currently in Germany serving a mission, so that's pretty cool. My favorite scripture at the moment is a scripture I just read in my own personal scripture study, and it's Alma 38:15. And it says, "And may the Lord bless your soul and receive you at the last day into his kingdom to sit down in peace. Now go, my son, and teach the world unto this people. Be sober, my son, farewell." In college, there's a lot of goodbyes that happen. You say goodbye to your parents, you say goodbye to roommates, you say goodbye to professors, classmates. And I think this is just a really nice way to say goodbye. In this story, it's a dad saying goodbye to his son as he's passing on into the next life. And I think it's just such a beautiful way to say, keep on with the gospel and keep living the way you know you should. And the Lord will bless you in the last day and bring you into his kingdom. And yeah, I really love this scripture. It was kind of weird that I read it the night before and I highlighted it and like wrote it down in my journal. And then the next day I looked at this assignment and was like, wait a minute, I'll write that one down. So my experience in public health is I've been a TA for a couple of years for both intro to public health as well as emergency management. I was actually Sister Nelson's TA last semester for emergency management, so that's kind of fun. This semester, I am interning at Madison Memorial Hospital here in Rexburg, Idaho, as a public health intern. That's why I can't take this class in person, is because I'm really busy. And some of my goals for the future in public health is I would like to work as a public health educator, specifically in sexual education, and then where and educating about what are still up for debate. Um, at the moment, I'm kind of leaning towards sexual education, but also I really like diabetes prevention and all this stuff. So I flip back and forth depending on the day that it is. So ask me tomorrow and it'll probably be different. And then my hopes for this class is just to gain further knowledge on how to help my community in the future. Um, I was an EMT for a while and I was riding on ambulances, and I thought I wanted to be a doctor and do clinical work. And I learned on that ambulance that there is a large problem in this world that can only be solved by more people going into public health. Um, I don't even know how to describe that, but there were just so many people that needed help and needed so much. They just didn't have the knowledge or the information to help themselves. Um, but through public health, like knowledge and education is super important. So, yeah, that is me. How do I stop the recording? I have no idea.